On September 11, 2001, the world witnessed one of the darkest days in modern history. The attacks that brought down the Twin Towers did not come out of nowhere. Before I continue, for the growth of the channel, please subscribe so you won't miss more of these stories that shaped our world. In the late 20th century, the terrorist group Al-Qaeda, led by Osama bin Laden, rose from the turmoil of Middle Eastern conflicts. Rooted in extremist ideology, Al-Qaeda opposed American influence in the region and sought to strike at symbols of U.S. power. But in 2001, they planned something far greater, a coordinated strike designed to shock the entire globe. The plan was chillingly simple. 19 hijackers would seize 4 commercial planes, using them as weapons of destruction. Their targets: the Twin Towers of New York, the Pentagon in Washington, D.C., and likely, either the White House or the U.S. Capitol. Then came the morning of September 11th. At 8:46 a.m., American Airlines Flight 11 slammed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. Just 17 minutes later, United Airlines Flight 175 hit the South Tower. Panic swept through New York as it became clear these were not accidents but acts of war. At 9:37 a.m., American Airlines Flight 77 struck the Pentagon, the heart of U.S. defense. And at 10:03 a.m., United Airlines Flight 93 went down in a Pennsylvania field, its passengers fighting back against the hijackers. Their bravery likely saved the Capitol or the White House, but it cost them their lives. In New York, the unthinkable unfolded. Fires raged, smoke choked the sky. Thousands tried to flee the towers while firefighters and police officers climbed upward into danger. At 9:59 a.m., the South Tower collapsed. At 10:28 a.m., the North Tower followed. Within 2 hours, the skyline of New York was forever changed. Nearly 3,000 people died that day. Men and women on the planes, workers in the towers, first responders who ran toward danger instead of away from it. Millions more were left grieving, and the world stood in shock as the images replayed across every screen. But alongside the horror came stories of courage, firefighters who never came home, strangers carrying each other down endless stairwells, the passengers of Flight 93 who rose against terror in their final moments. These acts of sacrifice remind us that even in the darkest hours, humanity shines. The attacks of 9/11 were not only a tragedy, they were a turning point. They sparked wars, reshaped global politics, and changed how the world thought about safety and terror. Yet beyond geopolitics, the story of 9/11 remains deeply human. It is about lives lost, families broken, and a wound that still echoes today. If you found this story powerful, do well to like, comment, hit the subscribe button, and turn on notifications for more stories that shaped our world.